Hey guys, Novaexplosion. Welcome back to more Fire Emblem 3 Hopes Golden Wildfire. This is the finale, not of 3 Hopes, because I have basically confirmed that I am going to do the other routes on the channel. I just don't know when. I'd say the earliest for Scarlet Blaze or Azure Gleam would be like a December of 2022 to January or February of 2023. I would probably lean more towards early 2023. But we'll see. Anyway, I've done a lot of stuff. As you notice, my playtime is not entirely accurate. 68 hours. We're like not even 60 hours into the game. I did a lot of stuff off screen because we're in the final chapter of the game. I got a ton of supports. Like a ton of supports. I want to make sure, I don't know if we're going to get all the supports in the playthrough, but I want to make sure we see as many of the supports as possible. We're going to at least see all the ones with Shez and the characters, which is good because Shez is a new character. So I went out of my way to try and get as much supports as possible. But yeah, we have like a lot of battles to do. So, not a lot, like 6 battles. So we should be able to finish the game today in like a 3 to 5 hour period if I had to guess. Probably more towards 4 hours, but we'll see how it goes. I will take the energy drop, thank you. But yeah, this is it. This is going to be the final 3 Hopes stream until I decide to do another route. It's been really, really great. But anyway, I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to watch like 2 supports go do stuff, then watch more supports. I don't want to watch all of them back to back, so I'm just going to watch them at like a leisurely pace. So I did get the supports with Raphael and Lorenz, so let's get these over with.
Tough fight, eh, Lawrence? I'm just glad we both made it back safe.
Indeed. Without your help, I surely would have met a noble warrior's demise. Thankfully, my admirers will have no reason to weep today. And for that, you have my gratitude.
Well, that took a weird turn.
Do you remember what I said before about the order of things in Fodlan?
Yeah, wasn't it something like, you nobles are here to protect us commoners, so we all should just be good little kids and go take a nap or something?
Well, I don't recall saying anything about naps, but yes, we nobles have an obligation to protect the common folk. However, were a commoner to take a lethal strike in a noble's stead, then we have failed in our duty. I was dangerously close to suffering that fate myself.
Oh chat, hang on. My screen region's all messed up. Sorry about this. Oops, not controller. Settings. TV settings. Yeah, this is all messed up. That's better, that's better. No more black bars.
Then we have failed in our duty. I was dangerously close to suffering that fate myself.
Okay, sure, but you would have died if I hadn't saved you.
And in doing so, you put yourself in a most precarious position. Your life could have been forfeit.
Risking my neck to save others is just what I do.
Yes, well, you were lucky to keep it unsevered this time. Mark my words, there is no reason a commoner should ever put their life on the line for a noble. I couldn't bear the thought of someone of your status sacrificing their life for the sake of my own. So do not do that again. Are we clear?
Sure, dude.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Do not mistake me. There's nothing for you to apologize for. Do I seem so selfish that I would make the person who saved my life then seek my forgiveness?
Ask your 3 houses counterpart.
All right. No apology then. Sheesh. You're a real piece of work, you know that?
Me? How rude. I will have you know I'm quite serious about this matter.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but we can end up in that situation 100 times, and I'll save you every single one.
Astonishing. You fail to understand me after all this.
Nah, I get what you're going for, but I've got my own way of doing things. Mercenary or no, I know there's nothing worse than watching an ally die right in front of me. Especially if they're weaker than me. I just can't help but jump in to save them, you know?
Weaker? You cannot possibly mean me.
Hey, you're the one who almost kicked the bucket out there. If you don't want people rushing in to save you, then you've just got to get stronger.
I must admit, your argument is sound. I cannot refute it. In that case, I ask you keep your eyes on me from this day forth. I shall endeavor to improve myself. The day my strength surpasses yours, my noble personage will save your commoner skin and restore the proper order to this world. Yes, this shall solve all of Fodlan's problems.
You can try.
This is why nobody believes me when I say he's actually a decent guy.
Yo, real talk? I don't like suddenly love Lawrence, but they did a good job with Lawrence. I dislike Lawrence. I still don't like Raphael. I did not like Lawrence at all in Three Houses, but they actually make him somewhat more likable in this game. They did pretty well with him. But I'm not saying I love Lawrence. He'd probably still be. I like him more than Raphael, but that's not really saying much. But they did pretty well with his little storyline and everything. He doesn't seem as much of a scum as he was in Three Houses, which is good. A lot more tolerable. You watched Chaos' stream yesterday? He had like 40 minutes straight of supports. He wasn't expecting to finish the game. Oh, that's right. I saw on Twitter he did finish the game. I didn't get to watch the stream though because I was finishing the game. I didn't want to watch the stream before I finished the game, but since I'll finish the game today, I'll probably watch that stream after today's stream. I didn't want to watch it and be like, oh yeah, spoil myself. Even if it was Black Eagles, I was like, hey, I'd rather finish the game myself than I'll watch it. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I sure hope we can finish in a 5-hour period. I'm definitely gonna space these supports out though, because we have battles to do.
It's nice to feel the breeze on your skin every once in a while.
Like, I don't know how he did it with the battles and stuff, but we have like battles to do. Like, we have a whole map to conquer. So we still have at least like 6 battles before the end of the final battle. So there's still some battles. So I can easily be like, hey, support, stuff around the camp, battle, support, you know, etc., etc.
Hey there, Hildy. How nice to run into you.
Yo, this is a dream come true. I don't think Hilda and Dorothea had as much, if any, interactions in Three Houses. Two of my favorite, two of my top 3 waifus, honestly. So, I really hope, I would love to get these 2 to rank A.
Same. So, what brings you here?
I had a craving for tea, so I came out here to pick some herbs.
Tea, huh? I might have to get in on that. Hey, is that a new bracelet? It's different from the one you wore yesterday, right?
Oh, this? Yes, a fan of mine gave it to me. She looked up to me as a songstress before she became a soldier, and by sheer coincidence, we ended up assigned to the same army. The fact that she still supports me even now makes me happier than I can say.
I mean, who wouldn't support someone of your exquisite looks?
Yeah, getting a gift from a supportive fan must be a pretty great feeling. Looks valuable, too. She must really like you.
Yes, it is rather nice, isn't it?
Wish I had a big fancy bracelet I could swing around.
You wear all sorts of accessories, don't you, Hildy? Also makeup and the like. Why, there's no one better in the whole army when it comes to such things.
If that bar was any lower, it'd be rolling on the floor. Most folks here don't give fashion a second thought. Still, I like to make my own accessories based on current trends.
You make them yourself? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, and speaking of recent trends, I hear plants are the latest and greatest thing. Not flowers, mind, but complicated patterns such as ivy and vines.
That's right. I've been sort of obsessed with them lately. But the more elaborate I make them, the more delicate they are. I think a bracelet made like that would break too easily.
Ah, you have such dexterous fingers, Hildy.
That's sweet, but seriously, I'm not much of a craftswoman. Anyway, not to super abruptly change the subject, but what kind of makeup do you use? Are you all about the latest fashions, or do you tend to go more traditional?
Generally, I try to use those that are reputed to be good for the body. They say some cosmetics are actually quite unhealthy, which worries me.
I know what you mean, and you tend to not find out until it's way too late. I want to stay cute forever, so I've got to watch out for stuff like that and protect my skin.
Oh, trust me, Hilda. You're already on the right path to staying the way you are. Just never stop being you and always chant once in a while. Chant like Hilda, and you're good. Honestly, all I can ask for.
So true. But say, how about we continue this chat over some tea?
Are you kidding? I'd sit here and talk to you until the cows come home.
I want a cow. Yo, that was pretty pog. I like that. I love Hilda and Dorothea. I'm glad they have supports together. Let's do... We did Shez, we did Lorenz. I'm trying to mix it up. Who does Ash have one with? Shez? Yuri and Balthus. Let's go finish their support. After this, we'll start doing some other stuff in the game.
I've really done it this time.
Well, if it isn't Balthus. What's wrong? That was a legendary sigh.
Yuri, pal, hear me out for a sec, will ya? There were these mercs, and I may have made a bet with them.
Yeah, you lost, I get it. But we've got bigger issues to discuss.
Must be a pretty big deal if it's more important than me losing my dinner to those mercs.
It's come to my attention that one of my business associates is looking for a certain giant broke fool.
What? That's it? I'll just break him in half, and then we can move on with our lives. Not a problem.
Genius! Why can't everyone just, like, break someone in half when they have a big issue to deal with? Balthus here is a genius. He's got the right plans for the future.
I figured you'd say that, which is exactly why I came to tell you not to. You see, this particular associate hires out quite a few of my people. I can't have a bruiser like you turning them into corpses.
Why not?
Can't I just rough him up enough to get him off my back? A few broken bones never killed anyone.
Come now. You know there's no way I'd let you get away with that.
We're in a JRPG. They'll live if the plot demands it.
I'd use every last one of my contacts to make sure you never win another bet for the rest of your life.
Whoa, cut a guy a break, would ya? I wouldn't put it past you to actually follow through.
I take it we've reached an understanding then. I suggest you lay low until things blow over. Clear? Even after all this time, your ability to enrage people still manages to astound me.
Hey, it's not as bad as it used to be. The price on my head's never been lower. On the flip side, the price for my skills has only gone up. I've been making money hand over fist as a mercenary. But the stakes keep getting higher and higher, so my pockets remain as empty as ever.
I can't help but sigh in disappointment listening to you talk. You're seriously lucky I'm not happy, or you'd be neck deep in monsters.
Alright, I hear you. But enough about me. What have you been getting up to since you left Abyss?
Oh, I just went back to my old gang. They were my home before the Officers Academy, after all. But I still had to take on some mercenary work to keep my people fed and things running smoothly. It's been a rough couple of years. And thanks to that, my once stunning physique has been spoiled by all this muscle.
Really? You still look pretty scrawny to me. Your skill with the blades improved, though, that's for sure.
Well, when you're forced to fight, you either improve or you die. Still, I've got nothing on you. You practically live for a good brawl, after all.
These fists have never let me down. No matter the enemy, I'm always the one who walks away. Say, Yuri, I just had a brilliant idea.
I have a feeling I'm going to regret asking. But sure, let's hear it.
If this associate of yours doesn't catch me, you and your underlings are gonna have to take responsibility, right?
Most likely. I knew what I was getting into when I told you to back down. I've made my peace.
Yeah? Well, I'm not about to leave my buddy Yuri holding the bag while I sit on my hands.
Balthus?
So, to make things fair, let's have ourselves a little wager to decide which of us is gonna take the fall. That way, if you lose fair and square, it'll give you an out, yeah? You'll have no other choice but to take your goons back from that client, and they won't get pummeled by yours truly. Problem solved.
Hypothetically, if I were to take this bet, what happens if you lose?
I'll do what I always do. Take my shirt off, jump out in front of them, and run away as they look on in awe.
Dude, I'm just picturing that. That'd be so cursed.
This is what I get for trying to help. You love taking off your clothes almost as much as you do gambling. No wonder your pockets are always empty.
Man, you know what, Balthus? Balthus just, every time I see Balthus in a conversation, support, cutscene, whatever it is, it just reminds me that, like, he's like so much, he's like Raphael done right. They made Raphael, and Raphael literally only has two things going for him. He talks about, every now and then he'll talk about his younger sister, talks about food, specifically meat, and being muscular. Balthus did have those two lines where he talked about, you know, Yuri being scrawny and stuff, and I was like, hey, Raphael would say this. This is something Raphael would say. But Balthus is funny, and Balthus has so much more to his character. So, like, Balthus is really just, like, Raphael done right to me. Alright, we still have a lot of conversations to do. So, what I want to do, I want to see what supports I want to get. I definitely want to get Bernadetta and Marianne some supports. So I'm actually going to do training based on supports instead of who needs what? How you guys doing with support? Can I see your support? It goes to A. Okay, keep them up. We'll get them to rank A. Linhardt and Hilda are done. Who does Hilda need supports with? Does Hilda have any with Bernadetta? Are they actually conversations? Because conversations are all I care about. That wasn't Bernadetta. Hilda's not rank A with Claude. I want to work on that. I definitely want to see their rank A. Leonie, what about you? Leonie with Gerald, I want to make sure we get. I don't really care about Raphael. I don't really care about that much. Asithia needs some with... We're actually pretty good with supports, honestly.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, give me Lysithia and Lorenz. Have them train just to get support points with them. Who does Linhardt have supports with? Oh, this is telling me Bernadetta and Linhardt have supports. Yeah, we'll do that. Since Marianne's with Yuri right now. What do you need to work on? You need to work Dorothea, you'll get there eventually. Gerald, you're done with. I did that off screen. Might as well finish Shamir and Shez there. Violet and Gerald got all the supports, so Violet's pretty worthless because Violet doesn't really have supports with other characters. Actually, no Balthus either. Give me Ignatz, and then... Yes, Leonie. We can get Leonie and Ignatz some points. You guys are working on supports, I think? Yeah, getting to A. You guys are working on supports. Alright. Begin training.
Hey.
Yo, Marianne got a spell.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
You were ready for... Oh, you were Bishop. Okay. You are ready for... Mercenary to try and get to, the thing. Mortal Savant. I guess you're ready for Dark Bishop.
There's nothing to fear.
Yeah, I have no doubt we'll finish the game today. But, like, it varies on how long it's gonna take. But I definitely want to have this game done today because I have plans to start the Star Ocean 2 Redux. Probably on Thursday? If not Thursday, then Friday.